Hi there, everybody. It's Layle Koncar here with Carpe Diem by Simple Stories. If you don't know us, we have been in the market for a long time as Simple Stories, and we make lots of different scrapbook products. But over the last couple of years, we've kind of branched out a little bit into planners, and that is our Carpe Diem brand. So in this segment, we're going to talk about something that's very near and dear to my heart, and they're called traveler's notebooks. One of the biggest questions that we get is, what the heck is a traveler's notebook? So we're going to talk about what they are and the different uses for them. I think the easiest way to boil it down for me is a quote that I found by Jack London. And it says, keep a notebook, travel with it, eat with it, sleep with it, slap into it every stray thought that flutters up into your brain. Cheap paper is less perishable than gray matter, and lead pencil markings endure longer than memory. And he wrote that quote back in 1903. And what a cool quote, because it's basically saying, write it down. Lots of us take notebooks with us. I have been a list maker almost my entire life, and I love stationery and I love notebooks. So I have my fair share of notebooks, like I'm sure a lot of you do too. And the good thing is I'm actually writing things down, but the problem is that I have so many notebooks. I know I wrote it down. I just don't know which notebook I wrote it in. And that's where kind of the beauty and magic of traveler's notebooks come into play. So let's talk about what they are and the different uses for them. We have all different kinds of our traveler's notebooks here, as well as the inserts. So we're going to take a look at our Bloom traveler's notebook. Beautiful floral cover. These are simulated leather, so they're not real leather, but the benefit of that is super easy to clean. These, when I use them, are getting a lot of use. They're going in my purse, out of my purse. I really take them everywhere. So the fact that you can take kind of a damp cloth and just wipe them off is really helpful. The traveler's notebooks work with a series of elastic bands. And this is the first one that we're seeing. That's the elastic band that helps to keep it closed. So I can just move that elastic band. Now it is tied in, so it's not going to go anywhere. And then I open up the traveler's notebook. Here really is the beauty, these elastic bands. So ours have 4 different elastic bands. You see 2 there. You see 2 there. And I'm going to pull out this insert so you can see how easy it is. The inserts that we make, and we'll talk about inserts a little bit more, the different types of inserts, but each of the traveler's notebooks comes with an insert. And so this just happens to be a blank insert. But the way that you insert the inserts is through just the little elastic band. So it's just sliding right in there. Because there are 4 bands, I can include 4 different notebooks. Now, if I want to get really fancy, I could actually wrap notebooks around notebooks and really keep adding more notebooks as I need. But the nice thing is, this is basically, for me, being a series of notebooks. So I might use one for my kids' activities. I might use one for work. And when I say one, it could either be an entire traveler's notebook, or it could be an insert within my main traveler's notebook. So ours come with 4 interior pockets. These are great for kind of form and function, and we'll take a look at some of mine that I use. But I will keep clips in here. I will keep washi. I will keep some decorative elements so that when I'm ready to work in my traveler's notebook, I can have the items that I need handy, but I also can really make that cute. So 4 interior pockets there. You also have a side pocket here, a side pocket here. You actually have another pocket right here, so you can put things in there. And then that elastic pen loop. So as we look at now building upon this, I mentioned that it comes with 1 traveler's notebook, but you can also buy additional traveler's notebooks a la carte. These are the 2 inserts that actually coordinate with this particular design, although there are lots more inserts that you can add, and I mix and match all the time, so we'll take a look at some of the different inserts as well. These come 2 to the package, so you get both. This one, isn't that fun with that nice kind of gold foil on the outside? This particular notebook has a very subtle grid pattern. So if you like kind of writing on lines, you kind of have a built-in little cheater there because you have the grid marks, but it's a little bit more of a kind of a design. And then this other one has just your kind of regular notebook paper design. So if I'm adding to my existing traveler's notebook, I'm opening up to the center, and I'm going to grab that rubber band, that elastic, and it just slides right in. Super easy, right? I'm going to come to the back, and I will add this little guy in. Now, when we talk about different uses for traveler's notebooks, I make lots of lists. So I may be using one traveler's notebook for a list of all the projects that I need to get done around the house. I might have another one of volunteer activities. I might have another one that I use for my favorite quotes, or maybe I want to have kind of a little art journal where I want to play around with different paints and things. So those are some of the different things that I can use my, my traveler's notebook for. So that is one of the designs that we talked about. That one is called Bloom. This is another design. This one is called Vintage Black Floral. It's beautiful, very subtle kind of floral pattern on the front. Again, you have the elastic band closure that I just open up, and then you have the 4 elastic bands inside, the included insert, and then you see there's kind of a nice gray, subtle gray with a cream interior. So that is the Vintage Black Floral. The Vintage Black Floral also has coordinating inserts that you can buy separately, so you can see how beautiful those go together. As we saw with the Bloom one, there's one that is lined, and then there's one that is the grid pattern. And then the last design that we have, this is Aztec Black and White. Totally different look. And one of the things I really like about this one is that the design, although it's super graphic, it's actually really subtle because you can put anything in here and it will coordinate, especially when you open up inside. The inside is all cream. So if I want to switch this up for holidays, I can do that. So those are the 3 different traveler's notebooks. Some of the additional inserts that we have available. You have this beautiful kind of navy floral with the lines. That fun polka dot with the typewriter with the gold foil keys. This fun design, really graphic. And then you have kind of that silver foil, really fun home. So if you have different home projects and you wanted to include that, that would work for that. This one has a little bit of more of a kitchen recipe feel. Our emojis, of course we love our emojis, right? Isn't that fun? Would be great for a teen too. It's pretty neutral, just a nice rainbow. And then for all of you mouse lovers, this insert obviously has a very specific theme to it. So that gives you a really good kind of broad overview of traveler's notebooks and what they are and how they work. We're going to start digging into a lot more detail, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video and want to see more from Scrapbook.com, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a message. Happy crafting!